Can you hear me now? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, great. Now, all that nonsense I was talking a second ago now no longer applies. So I'm going to say it again. Hello. We are in the middle of career mode, and I'm starting to get just a late start today. But by the way, does anybody know what these are up here? I'll dare you to tell me what they are. They're not lights. I'll tell you that much. If anybody can tell me what these are at the top up here, I'll give you a like and subscribe. That's a challenge. Just tell me what they are. I know what they are. I just seeing if anybody else knows what they are. Oh, hey Andy. Yeah, I'm getting a late start today, bud. I'm trying to get and trying to get my usual chat messages up here. See if that'll let me send. No, I need 3 more characters eliminated. There, done. Bam. Okay, just telling everybody what my hardware setup is. In any case, I was curious if you knew what this is. Andy, do you know what this is up here? These, can you even see my mouse? There it is. These things right here. There's little bars across here. There's here. You can see some over here, some over here, over here. You happen to know what those are? So was that before I discovered that my mic was not working, um, I decided to ramble on about what I was going to try today. I want to try to do some skips in the interest of making more money. So what I'm thinking of doing, yeah, they're not actually lamps. These are the lamps right here. See these? These are lights. Now, if you've worked in a warehouse environment or even in a hangar like this, you'll probably would have been exposed to them. These are actually heaters, believe it or not. And I'm not even sure. I think they're I think they're gas. I can't remember if they were gas or electric. I think they're gas, and they just basically they're like infrared heaters. They heat up really hot, and then the heat is radiated down at whatever's below. And this that you see at the end, this connection is the exhaust right there. So yeah, they're actually gas heaters, I think. You'll see the lines that come down here, and just feed the gas in here. And I think there's an ignition thing right in here. Used to work for a parts machining company, and they had these all over the warehouse. And they were needed too because it got really cold in that warehouse because there's literally no insulation. Yeah, I don't know, they think these have been around forever, honestly. But this little downspout here, I don't know if you know what that is. That's a little downspout, and it's not actually a spout per se, but it's some of these have little mechanisms on the end of them and a little clear windows, and this actually traps moisture. That's what this is for. So if there's any actual H2O or condensation inside the line, it'll collect in here before it goes to uh, the burnout. This place, this tube right here. Yeah, engineering. This is actually an old, really old, like a lot of old. You'll even see this in old warehouses, but these are gas lines that are run up here. Gas lines coming down here. Some of these have been replaced with electric functionality. I suppose with the efficiency of today's electric heaters, I'm thinking you could probably even run this on solar. if you wanted to, but I just don't think it would heat as well as gas would. In any case, what I wanted to do today is hop in the plane, skip a bunch of the sequences that actually take a long time, and then do the flight seeing stuff. So in the interest of grinding, I'm going to do the skipping, and I expect to get paid the standard rate. And if I can cram a bunch of these in 30 minutes or more, I have a feeling I'll get to the finish line a whole lot quicker than I would. Yeah, Eddie, it's amazing what you learn just being exposed to other people. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to compress my time here and see if I can uh, go ahead and earn money faster than I would have had I gone ahead and gone the whole taxiing down the runway and taking off nonsense. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to skip, but I imagine make a bit of money faster than I could if I were to just do the whole experience nonsense. So while I love the experience, it's great, don't get me wrong. I grew up, my dad was a pilot. I grew up, actually was in the Civil Air Patrol, and I love flying. I love aviation. But this whole, like this nonsense, I wish I could skip this. I mean, what's the point? Maybe you should, like, that would be nice to turn off some realism. We don't need all that realism. We don't need it to be real
Everything's
around
ready,
here.
Yongsan. You can initiate boarding.
Okay, on their way.
Well, I'm glad I was on when you came in. Have you tried doing any of the skipping of the, yeah, see Alt N? If I just skip to taxi, I can skip all of this nonsense. I love doing that
Captain, if
stuff,
there's
and
a
maybe
day leave for
there's a
flying,
place
this
for
is
that.
it. Today, you're flying with one of her friends, Laura, over
But
our very own
if I'm
region.
trying to
She's got her
grind
husband
for
with
another
her.
aircraft,
You're good to go. If
pretty sure
everybody
this
fasten
is
their
a
seatbelts.
better way
Engine
to make
started.
money.
Let's go.
Lima India Papa Uniform, traffic Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee is taxiing to runway 22.
Eventually, what I'll end up doing. Oh, you do skip all the gibberish. Okay. How does that affect your bottom line?
Hi, Captain. I'm Laura.
Oh,
Can't wait
finally,
to be
Laura
putting
has a
down my
female voice.
hometown.
Hi, I'm Marco, Laura's husband. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
Just changing my altitude bug while they speak. See if we can get out of here a little bit. Oh, see, now it says Alt in to skip to takeoff, so I'm going to do that. See how that works. Okay.
Lima India Papa Uniform, traffic Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee taking off runway 22 departure to the south.
See how it's got me going right there by the runway? I think I'm going to...
My hands are shaking, but I can't wait to look down from the clouds. The guys at the field said you're a
Try
super
that.
pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Ooh, I'm a super pilot. I don't even have a cape. Can I skip the takeoff? That'd be great. Alright, I'm gonna get back in the cockpit. So you skip the taxi in the end and it doesn't hurt. I haven't noticed anything crazy. Yeah, I if I figure, okay, so here's what it is. I figure if I can skip all the gibberish, give me some flaps here. Oh, and avionics would be nice. So if I can skip all the gibberish and condense my time down into short 5-minute segments of 13,000 credits, wouldn't that be a lot easier than...
Wow, this is quite a feeling.
Wouldn't that be better than sitting on the ground for long as you do for taxi. Um, futzing through, almost wrecking like I do, trying to get there, landing procedures. I mean, you can also skip to, I think I remember skipping or being able to skip to certain sections of flying. Like you can skip to the flight seeing, right, at some point. Okay, so I'm at 64. I'm going to raise my flaps. Yep, hopefully I'll speed up quicker. Oh, no, that will kill your money. Oh, okay. Well, if I can skip to descent, because I think skipping is a bonus, right? If you don't skip, you get a bonus. So if you don't get the bonus and you just compress your time by getting as much, actual granted unbonused flight in. See if I can just skip to flight seeing right now.
Look at the view. The colors are
There we go. Now, what's going to happen here? That's my question. I got my throttle reduced to about 70%, just in case. See, all of that flying to get here was reduced. Is there a penalty for doing this? Like, why would it do that? Skipping is a major bonus. Yeah. So, I'm thinking if I can get a whole bunch of rapid fire flights in real fast, I can increase my cash flow and overcome that hump. Like I just got dinged 8,600 credits, or I think it was maybe it's 8,700 credits for the flying I did the last time I flew. And so if I can get a whole bunch of rapid fire flights in, maybe I can boost myself over 200K in a matter of 30
the
minutes.
folks on the ground have no idea what they're missing.
Oh, I'm low fuel. Look at that. I wonder if
Check this
they...
view, guys. Now look at my arm.
Uh,
Goosebumps.
yeah, we'll see, won't we? I hope it's not a penalty, right? I'm trying to give myself more fuel. Supposedly you can give yourself
Everything
fuel
is in such sharp focus from up here.
mid-flight. I'm gonna pause this. Okay. Uh, yeah, I can't really. Let me see if I can do it this way. Settings, like there's a light or a way to keyboard fuel. Oops. They spell like fuel like that in some countries. Yeah, here it is. Shift Alt F. Shift Alt F. Add fuel quantity. Or Alt F. Or Control F. I think it was Shift Alt F is what was doing it. But what else is running the... Hold on. Alt F. Add fuel quantity. Alt F. Oh, okay. So let's see what it's keying off of. Toggle flashlight. Okay, so add fuel quantity. Let's do Control F. Hold on. Okay. Find request fuel. Okay. Control Shift F. Nothing. Okay. Shift Alt F has got to be what it is. Oh yeah, you're right, Andy. I do need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to resume. Alt Shift F. Add fuel quantity. There we go. Now I won't die. Because dying is not fun. Now I can do time compression here. Oops. Okay. So if I Alt N to skip to landing, what does that do? Should I put my flaps on?
Back to the airport already, guys. So, Laura, you want to fly again?
A lot of emotions right now. All I know is I'm eager to fly again soon.
What an amazing ride. Loved it.
Right now. If I can make 13,000 in this little amount of time I've been flying now, can't I just, compressing my time, can't I just, sorry guys, I can't talk and think at the same time. Can't I just, I'm gonna go idle, because I'm gonna drop some altitude here. Can't I just rinse and repeat these missions one after another, and then just grind it? Because if I'm gonna grind, I might as well do it the quickest way possible. Get the plane that I want, get the missions that I want, so then my time is more effective. So rather than making, 15 to 20 per mission, I can make 20 to 40, right? I got some flaps coming down. I'm at final. I'm announcing. Ooh, I'm a little high.
Lima
I'm at
India
idle
Papa
right now,
uniform
by the
traffic
way.
Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee is on final runway
I wonder
22
if it's
to
gonna
land.
hit me. I don't think so. On those trees right there. Hit my flaps again. Y'all listening on the jam? Tune into the jam. I think it's a lot of fun. There we go. What a
Whoa.
runway.
Smooth.
What a runway landing. Oh, as opposed to a taxi landing. There we go. All right. So this looks good. Just gotta stop it, hold short. I wish I could skip to this, you know what I mean? Slow down. Trying to turn it with my rudder or my ailerons. So funny. Turn, baby, turn. Stop. Cargo and VIP missions. Yeah, see, so, and the medic missions. And call me crazy, but
Lima India Papa
I think I'm
uniform
gonna like the
traffic
crop dusting
Cessna Oscar
missions.
Kilo.
I've
Hotel
always
Golf
been a turner
Yankee
and
is
burner. Like my
taxiing
favorite
departure.
airplane of all time that I've ever flown in simulation has been the Spitfire. I, I don't like the cruising fighters like the P-51D. The turn and burn fighters have always been my favorites. I like the Japanese Zero. Those that are tight turn radius, so retain their energy through turning better than the other airplanes. But get early, it looks like. And then scoot right in here. Eh. Now, as long as I hit this box.
No easy to win over the locals, but
Oh,
seeing them
okay.
smile says it all.
Looks like I'm done.
Well done, pilot.
Well done, pilot. Put on my parking brake. Kill my mixture. And I'm done. See, and that was a quick and dirty 5-minute mission, right? I didn't even spend 5 minutes in the air. See, look at that. I got complimented on landing smoothness, and my landing smoothness was 69. Did you guys not see how smooth that landing was? It's like the game doesn't want to give you credit for how amazing your landing skills are. Mine are almost non-existent. That was a complete accident, but I think I deserve more than a 69%. Don't you think? Don't you know? Hey, don't you know? 15,000 credits. See? Going from 13 to 15. Bam. Now if I hop in the airplane, spend another 5 minutes, it's 30,000 credits. Probably in the amount of time that I would have made 20,000 credits by being meticulous and careful and hey, Andy. Yeah, hey, thanks, man. And I wasn't even nervous about it. Remember, I spent half my time in the air just circling the runway, trying to get a good angle. How many times when I first bought this airplane, seeing that reputation thing that's got to go up a little more. Yeah, it looks like they're slowing down at about level 30, making you grind for it. See, now I'm at 81. I'm about to hop into another mission. Let me see if I can figure this out. I know. You and me both were laughing at me because I couldn't seem to land the airplane. I was nervous though. My first flight after buying an aircraft, and you're thinking, should I, what should I do here? Okay, let's see what we got. Oh no, let's see. 7780. Okay, so if you've seen my last stream saw it was only populating these missions 7780 for some reason. I think we were having some internet issues or maybe server issues, like everybody was on the server. Honestly, I think this is the closest that we're going to get for the highest dollar amount. 1350. Oh no, this one's closer. I don't want my transfer speeds to go up too much, or my transfer fees to go up too much. 13,530. All right. Well, hold on. Before I do this, I forgot. I need to do some maintenance on my aircraft. So if you're just joining, we are trying uh, the strategy of going in and skipping everything and making money as fast as possible. I'm going to wash this thing. I don't know if that makes a difference on the amount of money you make. But I know I would rather fly in a clean airplane than a dirty airplane. I'd feel a lot safer. If you know what I'm spraying. What in the world is going on here? Wow, okay. Why did it put me over here? My FBO isn't even over here. Okay, here we are. So let me see if I can get another 1350 mission. And just grind through these. I've already got 80,000. I'm going to need another 100 and probably 30,000 before it's safe to go ahead and purchase a next airplane, another used airplane. And then I can start in with passive missions for flight seeing and active missions for just doing flying. Here it is. Is that it? I don't think that's it. Well, that's the one it is now. Let me tell you what. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and accept this mission, transfer the aircraft. It's only 650 credits. I'll end up making 13, and I'll just literally skip everything. All I'll be doing is taking off, doing the circuit around whatever city they want me to do, and then landing. I think there's a tiny bit of taxiing from the end of taxiing to your parking spot, but that seemed to be all it was. Damn, I'm handsome. Alt N. See, I can do Alt N right here. Oh, my wishes come true. Okay, I'm gonna go full mixture. All of my dials and switches are in the right place. I'm gonna go idle though, idle
Looks like a
speed.
perfect day for flying, Captain. For today's flight, you're taking Simona, one of our friends and her grandma, over Nuvolento.
Who
If your
told you that
passengers
lie?
seem prepared, you are ready to depart. Engine
I think I
started.
told it to
Let's go.
myself. My mama thinks I'm handsome. I'm gonna skip to takeoff. Alt N, skip it to takeoff. I figure if I can skip all of this nonsense, I can get through these nonsense missions as quick as possible. Okay.
Montechiari Tower Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee ready for departure to the north at runway tree 2.
I'm
Cessna
gonna go
Oscar
external
Kilo.
view.
Hotel
I
Golf Yankee
still
QNH 101 tree north
did not
departure
find my
approved.
key.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2.
We're going back into cockpit view. Also, I run the risk, a lower risk
Cessna Hotel
of
Golf Yankee
screwing up.
acknowledge last transmission.
Okay. God, you're like a needy girlfriend.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee.
Anyway, it reduces the amount of risk of me crashing and
When do
or,
we start?
golly, this passenger's like, when do we start? And I literally only got in this airplane 5 seconds. I was about to say 5 seconds ago. Okay, maybe it's only about 15 seconds ago. Alright, here we go. Let's take off. I've got 10 degrees of flaps already. It's like this simulator knows what it's doing for taking off. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. As soon as it says skip to blah blah, I'm going to skip to blah blah. Whatever it's skipping to. Up we go.
Here we are.
Here we are. I get this initial climb in, I think. And I believe 75 is the ideal climb rate for a Cessna. 172, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just below
Cessna
that.
Hotel Golf Yankee continue for north departure.
Thank you. I'll acknowledge what you say.
Montechiari Tower Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee continue for north departure.
Alright. So I'm going to skip to flight scene. Reduce my throttle to about 80%, because I think that's what I needed.
Cessna Hotel
Oh,
Golf Yankee
100%.
leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
I'm going to start down here.
Montechiari Tower Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf Yankee frequency change.
My trim's already at 14%. I'm good. Alright, my little speed trick. Just pop up into this and lose my speed. There we go. Good. Give me some time compression. There we go.
Look! The world's at our feet. The folks on the ground have
500.
no idea what they're missing.
500.
Let's end to skip. And that's as easy as it's gotta be.
I see you're on your way back, guys. So, Simona, did you enjoy the ride? You ready to do it again?
Totally doing it again. Sign me up.
Enter left downwind runway Tree 2 Cessna, Hotel Golf Yankee.
My throttle's at about 50% at the moment. Well, maybe about 45%. And I'm just waiting for the skip to final or skip to landing doodad. And literally, this I think is the ideal way to grind. Seems like it. If you know what you're doing with landing, and if you know what you do with maneuvering around those annoying circles, then I don't see a reason why you can't just do this to skip all the nonsense. I love flying, don't get me wrong, but doing the cargo missions makes me money quicker, and I'm really interested in starting a whole bunch of companies and seeing what kind of revenue we can start seriously generating, because I am a business owner after all, and those are the terms I think in. So I think what am I doing here? I'm already going 120. Let's see if I can change that a little bit. If it's gonna make me do this whole pattern, I'm gonna be highly annoyed. I am starting to get annoyed. It's really gonna make me do this whole pattern. For real. Let me compress some time here. Alright, I'm gonna turn down my throttle. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Turn down my throttle a bit. Turn up my trim. See if I can give me some flaps. First set of flaps. There we go. I'm comfortable with my energy right now. I'm feeling pretty good about
Cessna Hotel Golf
where I
Yankee,
am.
wind calm, cleared to land runway tree 2.
Thanks.
Cleared to land runway Tree 2 Cessna, Hotel Golf Yankee.
Okay, let me look over here. Alright, good. Now I'm at 71. I'm going to swing out a little bit to the right and not rush myself to land. That's my biggest mistake. It's like I want to get on the ground, and so I try to go fast, but then I end up too high in altitude. See, my energy's way too high right now. I'm going to go to idle, come around to final in a easygoing kind of manner, you know, don't want to slip in there too quickly, because that might not be good. Ah, see, I don't like that it's putting me on
500.
final this high, and I'm at idle right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a turn right here, get even with the runway. Okay, I'm going a little too fast. Hopefully I'll flare it and it'll Instead of ballooning me, just kind of suspend me. Trying not to do too much at once. Got that. Everybody hold your breath. Oh, I got the runway. There we go.
Smooth as silk.
Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee, please acknowledge.
You heard her, right? Smooth as silk.
Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee, exit runway when able.
Alright, so I'm just going to maintain my speed until I get all the way down to the end of the runway. There's no skipping for some reason. I'm on the runway, but it's not treating me like I'm taxiing. So that's good, because now I can go as fast as I want.
Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee, turn next taxiway.
Okay, but there's no taxiways. Or was there? Wait, well. I swear I'm gonna get that head tracking. Yeah, hey, thanks, Andy. I'm a lot less nervous about it now that I've landed a few times in my own airplane. I think I might be able to even turn down the insurance a little bit. Oh. Well, hold short's down here. Watch. When I get to hold short, the parking spot is going to be on the other end of the airport. It's not funny, but funny. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slow down a little bit. Should have done some time compression there.
Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee, turn next
Thanks.
taxiway.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Don't yell at me.
Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee, contact ground on 119er. For 05.
119er. For 05 Cessna Hotel Golf Yankee.
One of these days. Alright. Now you're gonna do this. Alton, I'm gonna skip the ship down.
Oscar Kilo.
Finally, I can do a skip.
Cessna Oscar Kilo, Hotel
No
Golf
easy
Yankee,
to
taxi
impress
to
the
General
locals,
Aviation,
but I see
parking
they're
via
smiling.
taxiway Alpha
That's
Bravo,
cool, well
Alpha
done.
Delta Bravo.
There we go. Made another. I don't know how much it was. See, as smooth as that landing was, Andy. Look what they do to me. Yeah, I did get a little high on that airspeed during the sightseeing. 14K. So I did make a little bit. I skipped a bunch, but my reputation bonus went up. I'm still getting a bonus. I'm comfortable with this, honestly. I'm making 30K in the amount of time I would make 20K. So yeah, seems like a really good way of doing these first few missions where you have to grind all this out. Wash it. I'm gonna wash it. Did you notice that washing is about the same price as I don't know, transferring? You would think that transferring would be more expensive. So I started out tonight with 65 and I got 94,000 credits. I think that's pretty good for about 35 minutes of flying in real life. So this seems like a better way of doing the missions. Let me see if I can. It's adding to my territory, I think, every time I land, complete a mission. It seems like it's adding to my territory. If I zoom in, it'll give me more missions. I think all of my camera-based missions, which are the ones that are higher paying, are right here. So let's see what this looks like. 10, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. Yeah, I never did figure out that bug with the 7,780 credit missions being the only ones showing up. Have you ever had that happen to you? 12, 3, 12, 12, 12, 12, just 12K. Hold on, there's got to be more than that. There's got to be a 13K mission in here somewhere. Let's see, maybe that'll bring one up. Ah, oh dang, that's a heck of a transfer. I think it's the best one though. So this looks like a less of a transfer, I think. Let's weigh the cost, right? 540. It's not bad. Okay, so if you're just joining, if you put on Spotify or if you click on that link that I provided in the description, you can join the jam and listen to the classical guitar with us. Andy, you have the jam turned on? I hope you like classical guitar. Kind of gives it a chill. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. I'm gonna skip to taxi. How about that? Full mixture. I got my throttle turned down just in case. Oh no, Andy, what am I doing? Oh, they've got a Bentley. I think that was a Bentley.
Cap, I'm sure you knew when you woke up this morning it was going to be a great day. On board, you're taking one of our friends, Rochelle, and her mom for a nice scenic ride over the region. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff.
Thanks.
Captain, you know the drill.
I'm gonna skip to takeoff. How about that? This way I can compress my time. Announce. I'll pee
Lima
and
India
get
Lima
going.
Bravo traffic Cessna Oscar Kilo. Hotel Golf
Look at how
Yankee taking
short
off
that
runway
runway
0
is.
tree east departure.
Oh my god. How should I do this?
Are we going?
Can I just skip to flight? Skip to the flight scene? Or let me skip to landing at this point. Okay, I'm gonna taxi out to this runway, but I don't like this. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. Okay, there we go. I think this is probably the longest possible. I don't know, maybe I can do it. Hold on, let me give myself some flaps. There's my flaps, yeah. Honestly, I think I should give myself 20 degrees of flaps instead of 10. Look how short that runway is, my gosh. There I am, back in the saddle. Like, I've got full brakes on at the moment. I'm just gonna go full throttle. give myself full RPMs before I release. That way, shorter runway isn't so short, maybe? I don't know. I'm just thinking that's maybe a way to do it. Good lord, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. Come on, baby.
Hey, this is
Yes!
something else.
Make a U-turn and align with the runway. Fly to what? I'm gonna skip to flight saying, how about that? Because I don't run the risk of not. Set an altitude of 2,300 feet. 87 knots. Think I'll get there. Looking good so far. Looking good. Can't complain. So an altitude at 2,300, looks like I'm doing okay with that. And I am around
I'm going
this.
to get whiplash trying to look at everything.
Airspeed is going to be difficult to keep this airspeed down. Seems like I'm not judging it very well right now. It's a nice calm flight though, my gosh.
For us. It's breathtaking.
Okay, I'm gonna do some compression. Time compression.
The folks on the ground have no idea what they're missing.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna skip to landing now. Thank you. I didn't let me skip last mission. Unexpected error. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay, good deal. Now I'm at headquarters. Great. What just happened? I lost my mission. Well, I think that's gonna be okay. I've got 93 credit, 93K credits now. They didn't give me credit for that last mission, but that's okay. I'll just roll with the punches. I think maybe what caused that is my... Yeah, but it did transfer me. Look at that. Thanks. $13.5. $13.5. Excuse me. A lot of 13.5 missions out here. All right, great. Here's my FBO. What is this? Passengers. Crew available node. Transfer manage aircraft. I don't understand. Well, what is that? The airplane is there. Yeah, this was that terrible mission. Terribly short runway. Yeah, that mission isn't even available. Like, it didn't even give me credit for being on the mission. Here's my FBO here. Oh well. Any case, I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Gained about 30K in credits in about 30 minutes. So that's a lot better than I think going through all of the rigmarole of hopping in the airplane, going through the taxiing, taxiing back and forth. I think these these missions that are essentially your grind missions before you start into the meat of having a company and multiple aircraft is probably the best way of doing it. Just grinding it out, skipping all the additional realism sort of sequences. In any case, I'm gonna call it a night, and I appreciate you watching. Uh, yeah, I almost caught myself. If you like this video, in any case, have a good evening or day or whatever time it is for you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.